Hello, we are Devious Dev Studio, and we are going here to talk about the OctNav 3D Unity navigation package. So to be able to get this working, first you have to copy this link from here and run over to your project, open the package manager, and select the Git URL. Copy that link in there, and you can easily install the package into your project. And you can have a look at the samples, just to have a little play around them, just import to see how we've set up a scene for it. Now that we have our scene open, we can have a look at the Oct window by either pressing Ctrl-Shift-O or going on the window Oct window. And this is able to detect all your volumes or whatever the volume in the scene is currently. So one thing you can do is just play around with the bounds. You always want the bounds to be significantly larger than the scene you're working in, as this can prevent so much future headaches. There you go. That's a nice size. So you can have a look at the gizmos, and as nothing is built right now, oh, actually, no, I actually have it built right now, but you want to press build selected volume to build your current window, and boom, you can never see your empty leaves, you can see the oct tree, you can see your A-star graph, and collision leaves. So one thing you can see right now is that these here, which are targets and our agents, are in red because they are counted as a collision. By changing their layer to whatever layer you want, let's just set to target for simplicity, you can go onto settings and ignore that layer. So that way, whenever you build, it doesn't add them to our tree. If you like, you can try doing different settings. So you can try maybe a max depth of 6, and that will have a more detailed map. But ideally, you want to keep it pretty low. 5 is more than good enough. Let's give this a test about the agent. We have the flying agent, which has a ton of stats that determine how fast it will turn, its speed, how long before reaching the target it will stop, its accuracy, and everything, which is determines how far from beyond the path it will be before it automatically repaths. And we have our heuristics, which determines what kind of A-star heuristics it uses. So you can play around with these. So in the editor by just turn these off. So on the editor by pressing build path. As you can see, some heuristics will not be able to reach the end. That's because because the oct trees can be quite dense, calculation times may get really high. So to fix this kind of stuff, they just automatically stop, and you have to manually rebuild the path yourself. But you can play around with different heuristics, see if there's one that works for you. In this case, this one was able to find a path to the target. And these white lines are the smoothing. You can change the smoothing type from the raycast-based smoothing to the finely-based smoothing if you want more accurate paths to what the A-star actually calculated. But raycast smoothing works just fine. So now if I give this a play, we're able to test out the movement of the agent. By just building the path, you can see the agent will just move around until it reaches the target. Now we can try doing a little bit of scripting for this. To do this at script time. So let's make a little enemy script and just add it to our agent. The enemy, we have a look inside it. So first thing we want to do is just include our current or package, include OctNav. Then we can get a little reference to the agent using the oct agent. Maybe we can just use a little bit of a get component here to get the components from that. And if you just want to make it set the target on start, you can just do set target, and that would make it automatically go to its current set target, which in our agent's case is just that target. But you can also override this with a different target, and that will work just fine. Now, if you wanted to do behavior such as letting us know when it reaches the end of the path, we can use our path subscription system and assign it to begin movement. So whenever you want the agent to start moving, you just do begin movement, and we can just do a no check and subscribe to that event. Let's give that a try. You can see the agent will path to the target, and when it reaches its stopping distance, which is just 2 units, it will stop and it will tell us that he's arrived.